Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Citrico Central Live. I'm George, the Disney Italiano, and today is a very special live indeed. I just got back from my vacation in Cabo, my first time in Mexico. Really exciting stuff. I released some videos on the channel of some of the activities that we did a little resort tour, did some room tours of the basic rooms and the presidential suite. So fun stuff there. But more so just wanted to come on and do a live, just because I haven't done one in a while, but also to got some very exciting news. That while I was on vacation, my channel ended up doubling in subs, which then made me pass the threshold for a channel milestone. So currently, as of right now, I do believe I can get super chats and super stickers and super thanks and all that good jazz. And also, I am able to set up for memberships, which I will get into that a little bit later on in the show, more so closer to the end. So definitely stick around if you want to hear more on that and how the channel is moving in kind of a different direction, a different approach, a different take, but in a very good way. You're still going to get a lot of the fun vlogs and activities that we do here on Citrico Central, but it's going to be heightened up a bit, and I'll definitely get into that more as the live goes on. But let's check out the chat. We got Mr. Jacob Weller in the house. We have my babe Abby. We got the Giant Peter Adventures. Let's see. And thank you, Peter. I appreciate it. I have to check. I haven't been on. I jump on X occasionally, but I don't really stay on it. So I'll definitely check that out. And you got to see Freakier Friday. Let me know what you thought of it. I actually enjoyed it, but let me know what you think. We got Mademoiselle in the house. See, Abby must have been laughing during the Filipino portions of the Freakier Friday movie. There were a lot of great moments in that movie. Some of them a little bit adult, should I say, a little bit risque. We got Mr. OG55 in the house. And yeah, he did confirm super chat button is now available. Awesome. Perfect. Yeah, because I tried to make sure while I was setting everything up, because I'm all new to this, so I was trying to go through the settings and everything while I was in Cabo. So I was setting everything up. So I was like, I hope I did all this correctly. Let's see. Giant Peter says, I think I can get super chats on my channel too. Never have gone live though. Let's see. Well, I got my very first super chat from Mademoiselle, $4.99. Thank you so much, Mademoiselle. Greatly appreciate it. And thank you for also testing that it actually works. So awesome. Thank you so much. And Abby, thanks you too. Let's see. Mr. Seymour Duck in the house. Quack, quack. Seymour just recently celebrated his birthday. He turned 21 again. So for anyone who didn't get to wish Mr. Seymour Duck a happy birthday, please do so. I'm for sure he'd greatly appreciate it. See, I actually used to be in the same drama program as Anna's daughter, Harper. Oh, that's interesting. Awesome. So yeah, so welcome in everybody. And so before, as I said, I want to let the live kind of go, proceed on a little bit before, telling a lot more of the info of, the channel moving forward. But just to kind of catch everybody up, some news coming from, the parks, nothing too big. I know they just recently released a new episode of, we call it Imagineering. and where they basically talk about the history of the Disney castles and everything. And I thought that was quite interesting. I did watch it. The format and editing style of that episode was very interesting because it was a lot of fast cuts. And I do believe Slimer had said the same thing, that it was like very hard to watch because like the editing was just like one after the other. But it did give off a lot of good information in the history of the Disney castles, where they literally jump from location to location with um, Disneyland and Magic Kingdom and Disneyland Paris um, and all that good jazz. But more so, close to the end, they bring up Abu Dhabi, and and it's interesting to the fact of where the location of this park is going to be. That the I don't know if they said if the park or the castle is going to involve water, so that's going to be very interesting, because the park is going to be located on a huge section of body of water, so that's going to be very interesting. I do know that there's going to be some outdoor elements, um, but also majority of it's going to be indoors for sure. Um, so there's that. There's some other news, more so about the Disneyland Forward with the city of Anaheim, and we're going to get into it a little bit more on OG 55. We're going to do a video, so I don't really want to talk too much about it just yet because I'm also going to do a video on it myself on Citrico Central, but it's just going to just be a video dedicated to that. And it has to do a lot with the transportation, not really from Disney, but from the city of Anaheim. And there's going to be a lot of changes possibly coming to not even just help Disneyland, but help the city of Anaheim as well. Let's see, catching up with the chat. Let's see. Giant Peter says, I took a lot of notes on that episode. And we got Jan Smokes in the house. Welcome in. The long format discussion streams have been great, like the destination content. Yes, thank you so much, Jan Smokes. I do believe, like, after I did all that coverage with the Destination D23 and the long live shows I did with Conductor, that really helped put the channel into hyperdrive, so to speak. So definitely very, very happy and very proud of it. Let's see. They did confirm it'll be a castle park. Yes, they did, which is actually kind of interesting because we already kind of knew it was. I mean, they didn't maybe say it was going to be a castle park, but based on the renderings, I think, we had an idea. But yeah, but at least they did officially confirm it's going to be a castle park. We got Sean Williams in the house. What's up, George? Congratulations. Thank you so much, Sean. Greatly appreciate it. And we have Matthew Murr all the way from the UK. Sorry if I'm a little late. Hey, you know what? Better late than never, Matthew. So welcome in for sure. See, Giant Peter says the news article about the Skylines was too much nothing. They literally have no clue if it may even happen. Yeah, what that is too, Peter, is like it's not necessarily guaranteeing that it will happen. But I think it's just the fact that it's being discussed. It's being brought up to see what kind of options they have. And they may not even go with the gondola system. That's just an idea. And again, we're going to dive into it a little bit in a much deeper conversation on OG 55 because OG has a point about the gondola system. And as I said, hopefully, they can come up with something that would connect. Because I think what they're trying to do is connect Disneyland and then the major sports areas of Angel Stadium and the Honda Center, which actually would help even with D23. That would be a major help within the areas. We got Mr. Tech Bear in the house. Afternoon, fam. Welcome in, Mr. Tech Bear. Always good to see you. Let's see. I mean, it could, though, very much be a different vision of a castle park. So, like, maybe a Pandora instead of Adventureland, or like a Fantasy Springs instead of Fantasyland. Yeah, I think it's definitely going to be customized to like the Abu Dhabi, culture and all that, where it's definitely going to be an Abu Dhabi park, which Iger had already confirmed that, and so did um, the people of Abu Dhabi. So, but yeah, so it's definitely going to be a different take. I'm very curious to see, because I mean, again, just like with Tokyo Disney, this is going to be a park where Disney doesn't have to fork out the bill for anything. So a lot of their research and development, they can easily, cut costs and make, copies of stuff where they could possibly bring to the domestic parks. Because as far as I know, there's no stipulation or clause of how Tokyo has it, where they have to wait 10 years to use this kind of ride system or this IP tied with that. And I don't think there's going to be too many stipulations with that for sure. But I am very excited. I mean, I did say in the very beginning when they announced, like, to say, like, I probably wouldn't go to Abu Dhabi and everything, but I don't know, if it looks interesting, I might, consider checking it out, especially if I'm going to check out all the other uh, parks internationally. Like, I want to see Paris, I want to see Tokyo, I want to see Hong Kong, I want to see Shanghai. So if I want to complete the set, I have to go to Abu Dhabi. Matthew Murr, good question, Matthew. What do you make of Hexed? So for me, I find the concept art, the initial concept art, very interesting. I think if they go the route of like a traditional Disney fairy tale musical kind of thing, I think it could be very interesting. What worries me is it still kind of gives off this slapsticky kind of vibe that it kind of throws off of how they did with Strange World and Elio and Turning Red, and like those kind, like I feel like Disney needs to get out of that mode. They need to go back to, like, let that be for Pixar. That's Pixar shtick, but Disney needs to go back to like the classic fairy tales and the musicals that they are most known for sure. But I am liking the fact that Disney is going to be taking a risk. I do think it's a breath of fresh air that Jared Bush is running the animation studio now, and he kind of has a vision of like what direction he's going for with it moving forward. Hopefully we can get some more 2D animated films. That would be really cool. Yeah, so we'll just have to wait and see on that. We got Johnny Ace in the house. Georgie coming back with that beach tan, looking good. Congrats on the milestone. Thank you so much, Johnny Ace. Greatly appreciate it, man. And thank you. This is Cabo with the tan and everything. So thank you so much. And so definitely a lot going on with the channel. As I said, major milestone. I'm able to start up the memberships, and super chats and super stickers are all available and everything. So that's really cool. And as I said, I will get into the memberships a little bit into the show, but just more so wanted to come on, have a conversation with you guys, get back into my groove. I see Giant Peter Adventures. I wonder what is going to be the Shanghai Pirates of this park, meaning the classic Disney ride turned advanced ride. Ooh, interesting. Yeah, because they kind of did that with Pirates, with the Shanghai Pirates. They did it with Haunted Mansion, kind of like with Mystic Manor. Trying to think what other classic that they can like revamp. Paris kind of did sort of like with their Space Mountain, because it's completely different than any other Space Mountain. And then Tokyo's getting a whole new Space Mountain as well. So my babe ended up sending me a super sticker for $4.99. Thank you, babe. Appreciate it. Love you. So I got my first super chat from Mademoiselle, and I got my first super sticker from Abby. So doing good so far. Let's see. Matthew Murr, all the way from the UK. I like that they're trying to take Hex Don a darker path. Absolutely. I completely agree with you. But I don't want it to become another Black Cauldron. Yeah, so here's the thing with that. It needs to. I like the darker tone. I think it would work really well in the parks, especially with villains on the horizon. You know, hopefully we get a good villain in this movie, or just the darker tone in general. Hopefully it'll strike up revenue during the Halloween and fall season. Here's the thing with the Black Cauldron. It's not a horrible movie. It's not my all-time favorite. I think it has a banger villain, the Horn King, that he's been overlooked for sure. But I do see what you're saying, Matthew. Like, you don't want it to be where the hype of this movie is like, okay, this is going to be a great movie, and then it falls short. So sort of honestly kind of like the same thing with Wish. Wish was like hyped up to be this big thing. And again, I enjoy Wish. It's not a bad movie. It's not my favorite, but it's not a bad movie. I do think too, they just kind of, I think they kind of push the jokes too a little bit too far. I wish they would just let it come naturally, for sure. But yeah, I definitely agree, Matthew. I hope they do this movie justice and well executed. Giant Peter Adventures, The Looping Space Mountain. Yes, absolutely. That was for Paris. Let's see. Yawn Smokes. Do you think a Living with the Land attraction could work in replacing Hollywood Land at DCA? I don't. Well, I mean, not really, because they're going to do the boat ride for Pandora, which is going to be like the version of the Shanghai Pirates. So they're already going to have a boat ride going there. If they do a second Pandora ride, it's not going to be the Navi River journey or anything like that, because then there would be two boat rides. It's kind of monotonous. So I would think that they would have to do some other kind of ride. And the fact that the boat ride would be the e-ticket, then whatever else they would do would either be like the C or D ticket. Let's see. Johnny Ace. George, look up what else comes out the same month as Hexed. I think it's set up to fail. Oh, interesting. I have to look at that for sure. Matthew Murr, I really believe Disney 100 was just too big for any film to be able to do justice. Yeah, I think when they tied Wish to the Disney 100 and they said like 100 years in the making, from the studio that brought you Snow White, Pinocchio, Fantasia, Beauty and the Beast, The Little Mermaid, The Lion King, Mulan, like it was like setting this movie up that this was going to be like the greatest thing of all time. And no movie could ever hit up to that feat, except for, in my eyes, Beauty and the Beast. I feel like that movie was like a dime a dozen. You'll never get another movie like Beauty and the Beast, I don't think. Especially since we don't have the brilliant Howard Ashman. That was basically like the driving force of that film. We got Shane Narani in the house. I am loving these Imagineering videos. You can see the love the Imagineers have for the parks in these videos. Yeah, I do love the concept of how they started like their own YouTube channel with like these little episodes. And I love how it pays tribute to Walt himself when he says, we call it Imagineering. So they're literally taking a quote from Walt himself, talking about Imagineering and like circling it back to, okay, we're going to talk about Imagineering. We call it Imagineering. So this is what we're going to talk about, and this is what we're going to do. So absolutely, Shane, definitely agree with you. Abby says, Wish was just too hyped up. Yeah, absolutely. I feel like that's what hurt that movie um, in the long run, for sure. Definitely. Um, yeah. So Johnny, let me see. While I have everybody on here, I want to see what was Hex um, uh, release date or release time. I'm curious to see. I might have to. Shayna Ryan. So that's right, Thanksgiving. That's right, because I said that too, that it was coming out after. That's right, November 2026, because it's coming out after Thanksgiving. Um, I'm I'm trying to think even too, because I know someone had mentioned prior that the fall or October is a slow season for movies. But I still think that it would have been nice to release that movie, because I feel like if it has anything to do kind of like with that quirky kind of Halloween feel, I just wish that it would have been released, even if it would be in August. Like, give it something where it's like leading up to Halloween. Um, so that's um, so that's what I would think. But I get it that they're trying to do it like maybe during like the Thanksgiving weekend or holiday rush. So I mean, we'll just have to wait and see. But I don't know as far as, let me see. This is all my stuff is like still in Spanish. I don't know why that's in Spanish. So let's see. The Cat in the Hat. Now here's the thing: the Cat in the Hat got pushed back. Now when I saw the previews to that, here's the thing: the Cat in the Hat animation looks great. I love how they're going in that direction. The storyline for that is like, I I don't understand it. I don't. I don't get it. And Mr. Tech Bear gifted a super sticker of $2. Thank you so much, Mr. Tech Bear. Greatly appreciate it. And he actually gifted a Citrico Central membership to somebody. So someone actually became, thanks to Mr. Tech Bear, the first member of Citrico Central. Um, so I have to actually say, I'm going to actually, because it actually is a perfect time to say it then, since Mr. Tech Beer did give somebody a membership. So as of right now, and I will get back to the chat because I want to continue this conversation. But so with the memberships, I have two tiers. And one is, and I wanted to go like a Disney route, but also kind of feed off my Italiano status. So my first tier is the Silencio Bruno status, which obviously is off of Luca. And that one is $3.99 a month. And that one gives you early video access. So if I make a video and you're a member, you'll get early access to it before anybody else. You'll get your badge, you get your emoji. We'll have like polls, and I'll bring everybody up who is a member and what have you, and all that good stuff. Then I have the Monstro status, and I chose Monstro because Pinocchio is set in Italy, and I called it Monstro because obviously, monster for Italian, so it's basically a bigger membership. Now, when I say the price of this membership, I know it may seem astronomical, but I will explain my madness to you with this. So for the Monstro status, it's $9.99 a month, $10 a month. And the reason why I set it to that price was because everything that you are going to get with that membership is everything that you're going to get with the $3.99 membership. Plus, you'll be able to get exclusive videos strictly just for the members, exclusive lives just for the members. And with those lives, that also partakes in the fun activities that Abby and I do at the park. So when we do like the hide and seeks, when we do the have the person in front of us order, have the wait staff order, or even have you as the members order for us. Like you pick the items, and then that's what we dine on. So we're going to do a lot of those kind of activities for the member lives and member shows under the Monstro status. And that also, you'll have a lot more participation. You'll have what I call is members' choice, where you can give me your ideas and it gets put to the front of the line as a strong possibility of a video or a live that I would be doing upon your request. And it also makes you eligible to win gifts and prizes and sweepstakes and all that kind of stuff mixed in with like the activities. So sort of like when we did the hide and seek and you guys won, the winners ended up winning items from the Magic Candle Company items that I had. Now, of course, there'll be other prizes than just the Magic Candle Company stuff. I just wanted to make that clear. So you literally get all of that with the Monstro membership. And I do want to make it clear the reason why it is $9.99, because I was going back and forth with Abby for a long time on the prices, because I didn't want to make it overpriced, but I didn't want to underprice. And I felt like the $10 was a sweet spot. And the reason why is for a lot of the content that you're going to be getting under the Monstro status is a lot of on-location stuff. And it also requires for me to spend money, of course. So like when we're doing, have the person in front of us order or have, the wait staff order, they may pick something that's very expensive, and it's going to cost. And of course, a lot of the traveling back and forth and everything. So in order to give you guys the best, proper, deserving content for the highest paid members, I had to offset it a little bit with the $9.99, because plus also YouTube also takes that as well. So, I have to kind of offset of like what I'm spending and what I'm not, because also too for the gifts and the prizes that you could be winning, again, we're going to be purchasing those gifts and sending it out to you free shipping, which means we would pay the shipping. So I just wanted to just make it clear that I didn't want you guys to think that, oh yeah, for $10 a month, you're just going to get just a recording and that's it. There's going to be a lot that's involved with these memberships. I'm really going to do my best to give you guys literally every cent worth of what you'd be paying for if you decide to become a member. If you don't, there's no obligation. I will not hold it to you. But I just wanted to just let you know that literally the memberships, there's going to be a lot going on in there. But also, too, for non-members, there's still going to be a lot of content coming out of here. Still going to be doing live shows like this from home, live shows in the parks. But just with the memberships, it's going to be very heightened. As I said, you'll be able to see, and you guys got a little taste of it with the channel as well, because we kind of did like the dine-in for, have the person order in front of us. We had several restaurants where the wait staff ordered. So you guys kind of got a little bit of an idea of like the direction I was going for the memberships. So that's basically what I wanted to so let's see, Mr. Tech Bear, I better get a monthly touch of the chest hair from my membership. Well, see, here's the thing. Here's the thing, Kev, on that. See, there's also that, but then also too for the higher end members, they also get a signed photo of me where I actually sign it of a photograph of me shirtless. So in case if you want to pin it on your wall or something. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, so I thought that would be the best time to make that little announcement of what I'm going to do with the memberships. Now, I am going to do this. I'm going to kind of slowly integrate it, give people a chance to know about the memberships. I'm going to be promoting them so you guys know about it and what's going on. So I'm not just going to throw everything on the memberships, so you guys don't have anything. So as people start to become members, then I'll start to slowly integrate like the giveaways, the member lives, the member shows onto there as well. So definitely, for sure. Welcome in, Jesse Adventure. So let's see. Okay, I'm going to catch up with the chat here because I did. Let's see. OG55 says the 2005 Cat in the Hat was abysmal. Yeah, actually, I forget who did. Somebody did a kind of like their own like documentary as to why that movie was made the way that it was, and I forget who it was. I can't remember if it was Defunct Land or it was one of those channels, and apparently Mike Myers was supposed to make a movie for you, I think, for Universal, and here he ended up getting out of the contract, which he basically broke his contract and cost the studio money. So I think they were going to sue him, but they came up with an agreement where he had to play the Cat in the Hat, because technically who was supposed to play the Cat in the Hat was Tim Allen. He was set to play the cat. And so they made Mike Myers do it, kind of as, in a way, kind of a punishment, because a lot of people were even saying Mike Myers is very difficult to work with. He shows up when he wants to show up. He's very, now again, this is all just hearsay. I'm just going by the documentary of what was mentioned, but the animation of the new Cat in the Hat movie looks great, but the story just seems weird. Giant Peter Adventures, we still need White Chicks too. We're definitely getting a new scary movie from the Wayans brothers, but I do agree. I love White Chicks. See, Shane Narani, they release an animated movie every year at that time. I think they feel that is a sweet spot for those movies. Yeah, probably, Shane, as far as like for Hexed being released during the Thanksgiving time. Well, of course, like anytime anybody hears 1,000 Miles, you think of Terry Crews. Let's see. The highest tier should be called the full Italiano. That's funny. That's good, Peter. I love that. No, people, George won't be giving away his chest hairs as prizes. Oh, so that's where the chest hair came in. That's great. Let's see. Have it be like those black and white photos that old Nonas and Italian restaurants have. That would be kind of cool. Oh, thank you for confirming, Peter. Yeah, it was Yesterland. Yeah, I knew it was either Yesterland, like Defunctland. I knew it was one of those channels. Hey, Cassandra, welcome in. So glad you're here. Let's see. Johnny Ace, this sounds like how Bill Murray signed on to Garfield, got tricked into thinking the Coen brothers was directing it. Let's see. Scary Movie 3 is my favorite. Yeah, and the thing with Scary Movie 3, now that was, I don't know if the Wayans weren't in it, but I don't know if they even had anything to do. I think that was Zucker. Jerry Zucker, I think it was, who did Airplane and the Naked Guns. He's the one that did Scary Movie 3. But I do agree with you, Jesse. I still love Scary Movie 3. I think it kind of gives off like a different feel than the first two, but it was still great. Scary Movie 4 was okay. Scary Movie 5, you lost me with that. um, so I'm very curious to see how they're going to do. Um, um, just I am glad that the Wayans are bringing back the Scary Movie because I mean they did it perfectly. I mean with Sean and Marlon, and then hopefully Keenan directs it because he's like the one like out of all the Wayans brothers, like he has that comedy shtick, but he knows like how to hone it in and how to produce it out and basically direct his brothers. So yeah, I can't wait for Scary Movie 6. They actually was having like a casting call um, for that, like I guess for extras and stuff. That would be an interesting movie to be a part of for sure if it was done as well as the first two, for sure. So let's see here. So yeah, so I mean, a lot of great stuff coming out of Citrico Central. I'm so glad, I hit this milestone. I'm almost to 1,000. I think like I'm 130 subs off from 1,000, which would be my next milestone where I could start getting like paid ads for on my YouTube videos. So that's going to be great. But yeah, it's a perfect start, just for memberships and super chats and stuff. So I'm happy with that. Like even if I don't hit the 1,000 right away, the fact that just the fact that I am able to receive, super chats and super stickers and memberships and all that, that's a big deal for me. Cassandra, congratulations on hitting another milestone, George. Thank you so much, Cassandra. Greatly appreciate it. Yeah, so I'm very excited to see where the channel is going to go, like moving forward with this. As I said, thank you so much, Matthew. I'm very curious to see, how this goes. And I got a new member here, Mr. Tech Bear became a YouTube member. Thank you so much, Kev. Greatly appreciate it. And yeah, so basically, whoever becomes a member of Monstro status, and again, it's $9.99 a month, and I know it seems a little bit steep, but it's just because of like a lot of the traveling, a lot of the stuff I'm going to be buying for the members. Trust me, any of the gifts or prizes that you win will be worth way more than the $10 that you would have with the memberships, for sure. It's not going to be cheesy stuff, I'll say that much, because I'm really going to take care of whoever does become like a monstro status with the members. I'm really going to take care that you guys get the best content, the best stuff for members. But I'm also not going to forget about everybody else too. I'm still going to do high quality content and videos and lives, even if you're a non-member. But I'm just more so just trying to just like promote the membership, being that it's brand new, that if anybody is interested, and you may think that $9.99 a month is too high, which I can, I'll definitely understand, but I wanted to explain to you why it is that price, because there's going to be a lot of content that's going to be coming out of there for sure. Let's see, Cassandra, how are you and OG 55 hitting these milestones so quickly? Did you guys hire those board flippers that stand on the corners promoting businesses? No. So as far as with mine, I noticed mine started boosting ever since I did the coverage for Destination D23, and I did those 3.5, 4 hour long lives with Conductor, and then I reposted the videos. Something hit the algorithm of YouTube where people just started taking an interest, because plus going back on some of my older videos, my Festival of the Lion King video that I recorded back in May literally just hit 1,000 views, and I wasn't even focused on that of why it even hit that, because it started out at had 300, it had 400, so all of a sudden, yeah, it hit 1,000, out of nowhere. So it definitely hit some of the algorithm for sure. And then for OG, yeah, he utilizes the YouTube promotions that basically YouTube promotes you, with a small fee depending on of how much you want to put towards it, which I am now able to do that as well. I just have to figure out which ones I want to do, and I could pay YouTube to basically put more of my content out there for sure. Let's see. I'm pretty sure it was finally showing off your chest hair, the one you have that got the subs going well. Yeah, yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely. It's all about the chest hair. It's all about the chest hair. Let's see. It was the bidet talk. That too. That's great. But yeah, the chest hair, that's that's what sells. I mean, literally, I've been doing that from the beginning. This is my trademark right here. The chest hair, with each member, you just pop it down a button. That's what you do. But yeah, definitely. So yeah, so I'll be doing the paid YouTube promotions as well, and yeah, I mean it's been working for OG. It's been working for a few other friends that utilize it. So, but you have to be monetized to do so, which obviously I am, able to do so now. So awesome. So yeah, so if anybody has any questions, comments, concerns regarding the memberships and all that stuff, definitely reach out to me. And as I said, I'm going to start getting the ball rolling on this. Yeah, the bidet changed the game for sure. But yeah, so yeah, I'm definitely going to get this ball rolling with the memberships. As I said, everyone kind of got a little taste of what I'm putting on the channel. So basically everybody will, you'll still get the same, the live shows. You'll still get, like how I do here in the parks, pre-recorded stuff. Members though are going to get the hide and seek games that we play at the parks, where you have a chance to win really cool prizes. We're going to do all the other fun stuff with have the person order in front of us, have you guys pick ideas. You'll have the opportunity to do that. Also, out of theater reactions are also going to be moved to the memberships. So all that extra goodness is going to go towards the memberships for sure. So yeah, so definitely. Now, the one hide and seek that I will do just on the regular channel is the one where I'm hiding in DCA, because I have to still keep to my word with everybody, because that was promised before the memberships. So when I hide in DCA and Abby has to find me again, that will be on the regular channel. Because to me, that just doesn't sound right that I would move that to the members when I promised that to everybody. So I'm definitely going to do the hide and seek live at DCA for everybody. Then moving forward, all the hide and seek games and the chances to win gifts and prizes will be for the Monstro memberships. And then also to with The out of theater reactions will be moved to memberships. And then, and I know I'm repeating, and forgive me. And the only reason why I'm repeating is in case if more people are jumping on, they can know what's going on. And then also, as I said, as Monstro members, you guys can throw me ideas. You guys can like suggest stuff and say, hey, I want to see you and Abby do this. I want to see you and Abby go here. I want you to do a live here. I want you to do a, and we won't take it lightly. We will literally strongly consider of what the suggestion is, and we'll make a video out of it, or we'll do a live on it. And then also, as I said, like having the wait staff, you know, choose what we eat, have the person in front of us order, or have you guys as members choose what we eat. God help us. I know, Cassandra, I know you're probably going to, if you did, I mean, you'd probably be making me try something with pumpkin flavor for sure. I know that, which I still have to do that as well too, because I'm not a big pumpkin eater or pumpkin flavor kind of thing, but yes, definitely. Cassandra says, always love the lives, especially when it goes off the rails. Oh, absolutely. That's like the best ever. Like, I could always plan a live, but I can never know what direction the conversation is going to go. And I absolutely love that. I love when we could just start talking about anything, and it's fun, it's engaging. I love how you guys feed into it. You guys know my personality. Absolutely love it. And we definitely need another bar chat for sure. And also, too, big thank you to Kiki and Luca. Becoming a new YouTube member. Greatly appreciate it, Kiki and Luca. It means a lot. And also, again, thank you to Kiki and Luca gifting 10 Citrico Central memberships. That's incredible. I honestly, I really appreciate it, Kiki and Luca. And honestly, thank you for supporting me. Thank you for supporting Abby. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for supporting, like, you know, with OG55 and everything. So, you know, we greatly appreciate it. And we're just going to keep on rolling. He gifted another 5 people membership. So this is awesome too. Just for the fact of that, whoever did receive the membership gifts, I do want you guys to see that you will not be disappointed with these memberships. There will be tons of new content coming out on that. And hopefully I get you guys to stay members, you know, and that's the long-term goal. I want to be able to give you guys content and product and opportunity and chance to win great gifts and prizes and all that, and giveaways and all that kind of stuff. So, so I greatly thank you for, giving that opportunity. And thank you so much, Kiki and Luca. 15 memberships. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciate it. Let's see. Pumpkin spice is still the best, George. I know. I'm like, yes, looking forward to that one. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So the hide and seek at DCA is going to be for everybody. Because again, I promised you all that would be very, very bad of me to not give you guys that. And also I did promise to do the tasting for the pumpkin spice and the pumpkin flavor. That one will also be public as well, because again, I promised you guys that before the memberships. But then moving forward, all that extra fun goodness will be for Monstro status memberships for sure. Let's see, Johnny Ace, keep up the great content. Thank you so much, Johnny. Greatly appreciate it. Giant Peter, pumpkin spice tiramisu coming soon. I love tiramisu. I don't know if I would like pumpkin spice tiramisu. I don't know about that one. Hey, Jacob. Yeah, I really don't know about that one. I'm not sure. Boy. So yeah, so again, I know I sounded like a repeating parrot, on this live, and I just want to just want to say thank you to everybody for joining in the live. And as I said, I know I repeated myself, but the reason why is because, again, new people come in during the live and don't know what's going on. They may get lost in translation. I know that they can always go back and rewatch the live, but being that I'm on here now, I wanted to kind of give a little bit of repetition as to what's going on with the channel moving forward. And let's see. And Jacob Weller actually became a member through Kiki and Luca. And so did Vegas Disney RTV. Awesome. Let's see, play a game of pumpkin ball with Bricky. Yeah. That should be interesting. Let's see, Giant Peter Adventure. You should write down all the info and make it a post on the YouTube channel. Absolutely, that's a great idea, Peter. I am actually going to do that. Yeah, I wanted to just kind of come on the live and make the direct announcement first. But yeah, definitely, that is a great idea. I am going to make a YouTube post on the community tab, and it'll give the tiers. There's 2 tiers. And as I said, but the Monstro one is the one that you'll really like get the bang for your buck with everything. And I will write down the list of everything that is included with that for sure. Because as I said, it may be $9.99 a month, but I will say you will trust me. And I'm not just saying this. You guys will not be disappointed of all the content and the stuff that I have in store for the Monstro members. Yeah, we got a little special guest here.
Hi, everyone. Thank you.
Straight from work and also on.
Yes.
Now she's here in person.
Mm-hmm. I was watching while I was driving, listening. I was driving.
That sounded much better.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute. I didn't have my eyes on the road. Of course I did.
Yes. And Jacob Weller and Jesse Adventure are saying hi.
Hello.
And Jacob, you're actually coming from Universal. Awesome. Well, so you got a Citrico Central membership at Universal. I mean, that's a twofer right there.
Yep. We're going to Universal tomorrow.
Yes, we're going to Universal tomorrow for HHN. So that's going to be very interesting. What I actually may do now that there is some significant people as part of the memberships, I think now might be a good time. I might start getting some content in for the members for sure.
Watch Abby cry at HHN. I'm gonna die.
Just think you should try pumpkin juice. Is from that's from Harry Potter, right? Is that the pumpkin juice? Mademoiselle says hello.
Hello.
Let's see. Trying to catch up here. Pierre says it was funny seeing Abby's family in the new video.
Yes, they are the owners of the presidential suite.
Yes, yeah. So you got to see
My niece and nephew,
and then also her sister, which basically almost killed her with the I
know, with the little air hockey
with the puck.
Oh.
She was like,
she even told me when she was watching the video, she was like, "Oh yeah, the way you hit the puck, I knew I was gonna destroy you." I was like, "Oh, thanks." You're so aggressive.
And Pierre says, you should start doing the TikToks and shorts too at HHN. I might consider that. I've been trying to dabble into the TikToks. I'm like just so old fashioned to the fact of that I like long extended
Things.
content formats. I had to be careful how I was saying that because all I had to say was extend, long and extend, elongated. That I don't know. It's like I'm so very bad with just like cutting it down into like small little things,
shorts.
but I'll consider trying it. But definitely there's going to be some content coming out for both the regular channel and now for the members for sure. We got CJL in the house. Welcome in. See, Peter says Conductor and Tommy Toon were basically filming the same TikToks at HHN. I see Embed in New Jersey going to Universal next year, not coming from. Wait. Embed in New Jersey going to Universal next year, not coming from anywhere. I got the first part, Jacob. I didn't get the second part. Let's see. I wrote an entire essay last night about FanFest nights for a competition. Oh, interesting. You get to win anything, Peter? If you win, is it like a paid kind of membership thing? Not a paid membership thing, but like a paid prize contestant thingamabobby. I can't think of the words to say. Yeah, you know what I mean. But yeah, it's definitely going to be fun times. I'm very excited that, with you guys now, as members and what have you. I'm very excited for you guys because, as I said, I can't wait for you guys to be able to participate and see all the stuff that we have on the horizon. And as I said, I know I'm repeating, but I'm going to repeat this one last time. The DCA hide and seek, where I hide and Abby hosts again. That one will be on.
I'm not that great of a host.
That one will be on the regular channel for everybody because that's
so
what
everyone
we promised.
Gets to suffer with me.
Yes, and then also me tasting the pumpkin flavor and pumpkin spice. So again, that's going to be for everybody because I promised that before the membership. So again, everyone can suffer with me on that because I don't like pumpkin flavored stuff, but I know you guys are looking forward to that. So I'll definitely do that for you guys. Let's see. It's a monetary prize, name on a plaque in the university and a certificate. That's still pretty cool though. Let's see. I didn't go to Universal today is what he was saying. Oh, okay. He didn't go to the Universal when he said at Universal. I gotcha, Jacob. And then we got One Shot Motorsport in the house. Oh, then we have Dan has sent a super sticker of $4.99. Thank you.
Yeah, Dan.
Dan, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Yeah, Jacob, it felt like what was that time? We were walking I think we were in one of the parks and I think I was like getting like slightly like heat stroke or something where I was like mixing everything up.
Yeah, just like my outro for that boat ride.
Oh yeah, where it was the
I was like, I was hot. I was dizzy. I did not like that boat trip tour.
No, and if you guys go back and watch that boat tour video, you will see she was not happy.
No. We fed fish tortillas, but I was like, I'm going to feed you some of my breakfast soon.
There you go. And also, too, and Ray Bradley, welcome in, says, hi, George and Abby. Congratulations and happy you had a great vacation. Glad you're back. Thank you so much,
Thank
Ray.
you.
Greatly appreciate it. And also, too, if it does give me the option, I think also, too, I'm able to gift memberships as well. I don't know if I have that option yet, but slowly but surely I'll start integrating some memberships in for people as well. Um, just again, so people can kind of get a gist of like what the memberships are all about, and hopefully they like it, they enjoy it, and they stick around and they continue to be members. But yeah, again, I'm very happy. I'm very excited to the direction that the channel's going. Wouldn't have been able to do it without you. You know, you're my partner in crime with
thanks.
Citrico Central. So yeah, definitely looking forward to it. Also, too, tonight we are going to go see The Breakfast Club, which absolutely love The Breakfast Club. It's one of my favorite John Hughes films. So we'll get to see that on the big screen. Because unfortunately, I didn't get to see it on the big screen when it originally released because I wasn't born yet. So now I get to experience it now. And of course, we also do the out of theater reactions. We will be doing it for this one, even though The Breakfast Club is classic. It's been out, but we're going to do one anyway. And this will be the first out of theater reaction video that will be posted for Monstro member exclusive only, because the out of theater reviews and reactions will strictly just be for Monstro status members. So yeah, we're going to kick it off with The Breakfast Club. So that'll be for that. Let's see here. Where are we here? Let's see. Jacob says, I'm too tired from having appointments all week, including cavity fillings. Oh, I'm sorry, Jacob. That's the I tell you what, like the teeth, you would think for something like that small, sometimes that gives you like the worst pain ever. Yes. Going to see my second 4DX movie tomorrow. Awesome. Ooh. And Johnny Ace, would you two ever do hide and seek at Six Flags Magic Mountain? Okay, now here's the thing with that, Johnny.
He's never been.
I've never been to Six Flags Magic Mountain. So I think once I actually go and experience it, and I will do some coverage. No, I wouldn't mind doing a hide and seek. Honestly, probably, where a fun hide and seek would be Universal, because you have the different layers.
Says you. I'll be going up and down the escalator. I'll hide.
Fine, you hide at Universal. So, unfortunately, we won't be doing that tomorrow because we have all the HHN stuff to cover.
But yeah,
so hopefully I can get as much content out to you guys as possible for the regular channel, and also I will be recording some stuff now for the members. As I said, I wasn't sure how I was going to go about doing the member content right now because I wasn't sure how many people were going to become members. But thanks to Mr. Tech Bear and Kiki and Luca, that definitely boosted up like a significant amount of people at once. So I got to hit the ground running. I got to get some content out for you guys, because I got to also keep my promise on that end that, as I promised, there's going to be a lot of good content coming out there. So just so everybody knows, good quality content coming to members, good quality content still coming out to everybody else. So not one person will get left out and will get the short end of the stick, but just know for the members, you get that high quality tier special access from the Italiano, chest hair. Come on, chest hair. So in that case, I think, let's see. One Shot Motorsport says, I have seen Fantastic Four movie and it was amazing when I saw it in person with my mom and my brother. Had a good time. Awesome. Glad you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. We saw it twice. So honestly, I think that movie deserves a lot more love than it's been getting, for sure. Yeah. But in any case, I want to thank you all for joining this very special live. Again, I want to thank you all for joining me on this major milestone, hopefully for many more major milestones to come. Thanks to Abby again for everything. And again, thanks to Mr. Tech Bear and Kiki and Luca for becoming members, and also for granting 15 other people memberships as well. Thank you to Mademoiselle and Dan and Abby for the super chats and the super stickers. And then again, for anyone else that wants to become a Citrico Central member, more so for the Monstro status, because again, that's the one where you're going to get really your bang for your buck. Definitely consider it. I am definitely going to do with what Peter had suggested. I'm going to put in the YouTube community tab all the information of what is going to be included with the membership, so it gets out there. Please share it with all your friends, your families, everything. I want to continue to have this channel growing as much as I possibly can for the best. And again, thank you all so much for going on this wild and crazy ride with me to nowhere in particular, as for Mr. Toad's Wild Ride would say. But also to, before I go, I have to just do my quick plug-in. I am an affiliate of the Magic Candle Company. If you are not in the parks right now and you are feeling homesick and you want to bring that magic into your own very home, go to magiccandlecompany.com for all your making magic needs of candles, sprays, oils, soaps, anything you can imagine, they have. And also, if you go to your checkout and use my promo code shown down below, Citrico15, you'll get 15% off your entire order. And that is not just a one-time deal. Anytime you go on magiccandlecompany.com and use Citrico15, you'll get 15% off each and every time. So just wanted to throw that out there. And again, thank you all so much for joining this very special Citrico Central Live, hitting a milestone of becoming monetized for super chats and memberships, and hopefully for the next membership where I can start getting paid ads for the YouTube videos. Almost there, working on that 1,000. So again, thank you all so much. I greatly appreciate you. Abby greatly appreciates you. And this is Abby. I'm George, the Disney Italiano. And as I always say in Disney Italiano fashion, stay safe, stay healthy, stay Disney. Italiano out.